Young and the Restless spoilers reveal Victor is a master manipulator in Genoa City, and his latest target is none other than the Abbott family. His cunning strategy has not only divided the powerful Abbott clan, but also put them in a precarious position that threatens the core of their family business, Jabot. Victor's master plan begins with the recruitment of Kyle Abbott, the young and ambitious son of Jack Abbott, to head Glissade, a subsidiary he has been quietly positioning to compete with Jabot. The offer is enticing, and Kyle, feeling undervalued at Jabot and looking for his own path to success, takes the bait. Little does Kyle know that Victor's intentions are far from noble. The domino effect begins. Victor's plan comes into play when Jack's wife, Diane Abbott, makes a bold move by firing Kyle from Jabot. This creates the perfect opportunity for Victor to swoop in and offer Kyle a leadership position at Glissade. The young Abbott, desperate to prove himself, accepts the role, not fully understanding the web of deception Victor is weaving around him. This decision not only shakes Kyle's relationship with his father, Jack, but also sets off a chain reaction that disrupts the entire Abbott family dynamic. In his eagerness to succeed and get revenge on those who doubted him, Kyle crosses the line. He steals the formula for Jabot's latest product and gives it to Victor, accidentally falling into Victor's hands. Kyle's realization: although things seem to be going well for Kyle at Glissade, it doesn't take long for him to start feeling that something is amiss. Perhaps he overheard a conversation between Victor and one of his trusted associates, or perhaps he confronted Victor directly in a moment of frustration. Either way, Kyle slowly comes to realize that he is nothing more than a pawn in Victor's larger game, used to destabilize Jabot and ultimately harm his own family. This truth hits Kyle hard, and for the first time, he understands the extent of Victor's manipulation. Victor has no intention of helping Kyle succeed. Instead, he is simply exploiting the young Abbott's insecurities to strike a blow against Jack, his longtime rival. Kyle must choose: continue on the path Victor has laid out for him, or return to his family and attempt to make amends. A chance for redemption. If Kyle can muster the courage to admit his mistakes and return to Jabot, then surely Jack, his father, will eventually forgive him. Jack may be deeply hurt by Kyle's betrayal, but his love for his son is strong, and the two share a bond that has weathered many storms over the years. Together, they may find common ground and begin plotting revenge against Victor. The real question is whether Kyle, Jack, and Billy Abbott can put aside their differences long enough to unite against their common enemy. Jack, the seasoned leader of Jabot, has always tried to protect his family from outside threats, but Victor's intrusion is deeply personal. Billy, on the other hand, has his own problems. His relationship with his mother, Jill, is strained, as she disapproves of the way he runs Abbott Chancellor. Jill even threatens to strip Billy of his power if he doesn't straighten things out, leaving Billy at a crossroads. A family uniting against Victor. For Billy, working with Jack and Kyle may be the only way to keep his place at Abbott Chancellor and prove to Jill that he's capable of leading the company. After all, Victor isn't just after Jabot, he's after the entire Abbott family legacy, including Chancellor. Individually, the Abbotts may not stand a chance against the mighty Victor Newman. But together, they could form an alliance powerful enough to take him down. If Jack, Billy, and Kyle could pool their resources, their combined businesses could pose a significant threat to Newman Enterprises. In fact, the possibility of merging Jabot and Chancellor into a single entity could potentially turn them into an unstoppable force in the business world. Such a merger would not only consolidate their power, but would also create a formidable rival for Victor. A united front could hurt Victor's bottom line and weaken his standing in Genoa City's business landscape. The key to all of this lies in Kyle. If he decides to cut ties with Victor and return to his father, it could be the beginning of a new chapter for the Abbott family. Jack and Billy are both experienced enough to recognize the value of having Kyle back, and they'll likely welcome him with open arms, though not without some initial tension.